Hey guys, I've got the 911/91 engine completely apart now. I want to go over it with you, show you what's inside. A lot of guys really have never seen the inside of these things, so it's kind of fun. I enjoy the heck out of it. So let me share it with you, and let's take a look. So these are our pistons and cylinders. These are the original for the CIS. This is the first of it. This is actually the first of it. The inspection go by, the rings. Some of the rings were broken, but I think that's just from them sitting. But they're all kind of springy still when you removed them. And as you can see, there's carbon on them, but not a crazy amount. So those are actually, they're worn, but nothing, I don't see anything scary in there. They all came out as they should. And we'll go to the cylinder heads. Cylinder heads all had a good seal all the way around on all of them. The only issue I did run into that I looked at was a valve that is burned, and there's actually a hole in it. So it's right there. You see that? That is burnt right on the tip there. Okay, so that's the only issue I really saw on these. The valve covers. This is the lowers original. These are the magnesium version of it. Best thing to do is get rid of those and get the turbo valve covers. You can get those on eBay. Euro sells a aftermarket knockoff of the exact style as the turbo, and they're about 150, 160 a set, which is a really good deal. I've used those before. They work well. These are the original uppers. Valve covers, these are magnesium also, so those will get flattened out at the machine shop. At Ollie's, they'll flatten those. The chain boxes are in great condition. We'll clean those up. There's a couple studs that came out. We'll fix those, and then we'll re-glue right there. Those need to be sealed up. That one there needs to be sealed up. On the other one also has those. Those are where the shafts come through. The studs that are from the inside, so you seal those up with a JB weld. Just put a little dot on each one of those. That'll seal those up there. We're going to run Carrera Chain tensioners, so we will not be using these. These are the originals. We're not going to be using those. So that's an upgrade that you always want to do if you can. The cam towers were good. The seal was good on them. There really wasn't any issues there. It came apart really nice. So let's go to the box of goodies over here. Camshafts the camshafts are in great condition. There's no pitting, no issues. I checked I checked them out really well. There's no issues there. The pan screen, as you can see, was pretty clean. Nothing to worry about there. The gears, timing gears were good. The alignment seemed to be okay. The original chain tensioners are there. They were not collapsed, which is a good thing. Look at when's the last time you've seen these? These are the rubber ones. These are pretty old, but none of them were broken. They're not brittle, so that's also a good thing. So let's go look at the case. Here is the case. We did split it, and there's no surprises in here. If you look at the bearings, you can see the bearings across the board here are actually not bad. None of them are down to copper, which is really shows a good pattern. This one's got a little weird pattern on there, but I don't see anything to write home about. But anyhow, so the bearings, the intermittent shaft bearings, those are down to copper right there. See that? And then there's two of those. Here's the other one. That's a little worn out too. So all in all, I mean, there's nothing really scary actually on this crankshaft. The crankshaft looks really good. That'll go to Ollie's, and we'll polish that up. And we got the rods all were really the bearings all were really nice. Had a good movement. So I'm not worried about anything to do with this crank. Well, I'm sure it'll check out perfectly. It'll magnaflux it, do the whole process on everything. The intermittent shaft, the plug, there's a plug right there. That plug comes out and then it gets all cleaned out. That usually accumulates a lot of debris inside of there. So that'll do. That's one of the processes they do over at Ollie's there. And then the oil pump will take that out, check that out, make sure that's still in good condition. So that's kind of the inside of the case. Looks pretty cool. And when you split these, you gotta. They're sometimes they pop right apart and sometimes they don't. You just got to be careful with them. That's the way you take them apart. The tricky part's putting them back together, but that's fun too. We'll go over that. This number 8 bearing, you can see the O-ring is crushed pretty bad. That's the problem where they usually leak right there. That's just time. Time just does that. So. Anyhow, so that's what it looks like in here. You can see that. All right. Then there's the cam towers. There. There are pistons again. And then down here I have all my CAD plating. This is the hardware. This is all going to get done in gold. That goes to Burbank. That gets done there. Like I said, these heads, we're going to a 2.7, so these heads we won't be using. Piston cylinders we won't be using anyways. So we're going to go to a 2.7, so I'm going to run 2.7 heads and 2.7 pistons and cylinders. This is going to be, this motor is going to go to carburation. Got a brand new set of Webers for it. Yeah, and Webers, they're not PMOs. PMOs are wonderful, great carburetors. The owner of this motor somehow got a new set of Webers, so that's what he's got for this motor. So anyway, so that's the update on the 91191 2.4 CIS motor. Half a year motor, 73.5. They only made, the book says, like 1,944 of these, which is pretty a low number. So anyways, okay guys, that's my taking the motor apart deal. So anyways, hit likes, subscribe, let me know if you want anything else videotaped. Hopefully I can get it taken care of. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.